It's yummy in your tummy and it's fun to make. Quesadillicious is trying to write a theme song. Hello everyone and welcome to the first ever episode of Quesadillicious. On today's episode I will be showing you how to make CQB pasta. Disclaimer, this is actually one of the very few things that I actually know how to cook. So most of the future episodes of Quesadillicious will be me showing you how to cook things that I don't really know how to cook either. CQB pasta is one of my favorite things to eat because, number one, I really like pasta. Number two, I love lemons. Number three, I get really hungry, and when you're making pasta, especially CQB pasta, you can make as much as you want. Another one of my favorite things about CQB pasta is that it really doesn't require a lot of ingredients, and it especially, and most importantly, does not require expensive ingredients. So first of all, let's check out all the ingredients that we need to make this Quesadillicious meal. Obviously, some pasta. I like whole wheat pasta, but you can have whatever kind of pasta you want. Some sausages. I have chosen al fresco sun-dried tomato chicken sausage, artichoke hearts, capers, which sound fancy, but they're really not. They're just like tiny little pickles. Spinach is optional. It doesn't really add much to the taste, but it adds a little extra texture and adds some iron, which is very important. And one of the most important parts of this meal, lemon juice. Now I will show you what kind of pots and pans and kitchen tools you need. First up, a cutting board with a knife, a pot with a lid, pan and spatula, and a strainer. Pause the video, go to the grocery store, get all your foods, and get your pots and pans together. This is not a drill. Fill the pot about halfway or 2/3 up. Bring your pot of water over the stove. Don't forget your lid. Turn it on. Pause. Don't hit play again until your water is boiling out of control. Well, keep it in control. Now that the water is boiling, put your spaghetti in. You don't have to pause the video here to wait for your pasta to boil. Woo! Speaking of pasta boiling, mine's boiling over. Instead of waiting, you can actually get started on preparing your other foods. Pour a decent amount of lemon juice into the pan. Put your lemon pan onto the stove. Turn it on. Woo! While you're waiting for the lemon juice to heat up, take out one of the sausages and chop it up. Chop it up into bite-sized pieces. And please, try not to cut yourself. Once the lemon juice is hot, pour your sausages into the pan. And use your spatula to flatten them all out. Add some capers. There's one left over. Crack open a can of artichoke hearts. Get off my fork. Spread them around the pan so they're not all laying on top of each other. Stir these around. Flip over all the little sausagey dudes. Don't forget to check on your pasta. Pasta's almost done. And last but not least, we add some spinach. I usually just take about a handful. It looks like a lot of spinach, but I promise you, there's a lot of water in here, so it'll squish down. Don't worry. I mean, it's healthy, but it's not like health food, gross healthy. Stir it all around, flipping the artichokes, maybe flipping the sausages again if you want. Good. By this point, your pasta is probably already done, but make sure you taste it. It'll probably take about 8 to 10 minutes to cook the pasta in total. So if you spent that much time preparing the sausage and all the vegetables, then your pasta's probably done. But taste it to make sure. Now it's time to strain the pasta. Pour. Ow! That was really hot. Make sure you wear an oven mitt or something, because I just burnt my hand. Whoops. So you take your pasta, pour it into the strainer, so that all the water goes down the sink. Now let your spaghetti sit here and cool off a little bit while you go check on your sausages. Whoop. Now at any point while your sausages, artichoke hearts, capers, and spinach is cooking, you can always add some more lemon juice. Other things that are good to add to this little mixture is some tomato slices or some lemon pepper, because you can never be too lemony. And this looks ready to go. Pick out a plate, turn off the stove. It's sizzling, listen to it. Pick up your pasta, which should be nice and dry by now. Pour it over your plate. Oh, my lens got steamy. Then bring over the veggies and the sausage. The goods. Now at this point, I usually like to add a little bit more lemon juice because I like things really lemony. Then it's done. Let's taste it out. It smells just like straight have any suggestions of something I should make on the show, I need ideas of things to cook, because, like I said, I don't really know how to cook. This is pretty much the extent of things I know how to cook. I'm not kidding. Until next time, have a Cassidylicious day. Click that subscribe button so you don't miss any videos, because I know you want to learn how to cook, right? You don't? It's awkward.